Hi everyone, this is Hannah again. This video is going to go over some more primary sources that can be found on Egyptology. In this case, these are images that can be found through Wikipedia Commons. So if you go to Wikipedia Commons, or to whatever search engines you use, and type in historical photographs of, and then put in whatever Egyptian site you want old images of, Wikipedia Commons or Wiki Commons, you should have a wiki page of these old images come up. So in the course content, I've put some of the links for some of these sites. So I've already done the search and put those search terms in. And these old images are just a really good way to get a sense of what these sites looked like when they were first rediscovered by the sort of European world, and just how much sand and how much detritus and debris had come into them since Egypt's decline, and really how much stuff has been cleared out of these sites to get to the much more pristine and ordered look that many of them have now. So the first thing that I'm going to do is share my screen. So this is the course content page. So the lesson that you can find these links within is the primary source database. And the overall course is called Sources for Egyptology on the web. So I'm just going to go to this first link. So this is images of Abu Simbel, which is a temple site from the New Kingdom. So remember that to get on these links, you click on them and then this box comes up. You click on the rectangle with the arrow that's coming out of it, and that opens up the link. And then so for Abu Simbel, this is what you get. And so I'm just going to click on one of these images randomly. So if you click on the main actual image part, this is what comes up. So you get the full JPEG. One of the nice things about this method of doing things is that if you right click and click copy image, then you'll see this box come up, and this will tell you whether you need to attribute the author or not. So this will help you not do any copyright violations. And if this says you must attribute the author, you click on this show me how, and then that info comes up here. If you want more details about the actual piece and the overall page that this JPEG is taken from, you click on this blue box, more details here. Sometimes it takes a little while to load, and then this is what comes up. So you basically get the info page for just this image. So in this case, this was taken in 1898 from the Anglo-Egyptian Nile campaign. Depending on the images, sometimes there's more or less information in this section here. So now I'm going to go back to the content. So I also did the link for the site of Abydos, which is an important ceremonial site, particularly for the early dynastic period, and a cemetery site as well. So I'm just going to click on that, and remember to open the link. I have to click on that box here, and then it opens that link up. So this is Flinders Petrie's sister-in-law buying antiquities. So again, I right click, and in this case it says I need to attribute the author. So I clicked on that show me how, and then the copyright info came up that I need to put on the accreditation for however I'm using this image. And then if I want to find out more about the image, then I click on that more details section. Sometimes it takes a little while to load, and then it takes me to the page just for that image. So I've done the same thing for the site of Aswan, which is near one of the cataracts. So it's sort of when you're getting into deeper into ancient Egypt, and really far away from where Cairo is now. I also did it for Giza, so the Giza Plateau, which of course is famous for the 3 Great Pyramids, but there's also many other structures and things of archaeological importance on the Giza plateau as well. So it's not just the 3 Great Pyramids that are there, but those have become the most famous part of that site. And then you have Deir el-Bahari. I'm just going to click on that site so you can get an idea. This is a site that, again, has multiple mortuary temples. So one from the Middle Kingdom, and then one from the later New Kingdom as well. So again, especially for the Giza Plateau, this is a really good way to sort of get a sense of how the landscape looked when the Nile did its annual flood, and then the waters would recede. And so you really get a sense of what the Giza Plateau was like before the most of the dams were put in. So this is an example of the 2 Great Pyramids at the time of the inundation from 1878. So again, just to give you a sense of, even though the Giza Plateau looks very desert-like now and very lifeless, it really, at least for part of the year when the Nile was doing its regular ebb and flow, was actually part of this fertile landscape. So if I wanted to copy and paste this image, then I would do the right click. And in this case, it says I need to attribute the author. And so I would do the show me how, and then that information would come up. So I hope that, or I'm going to stop sharing this main screen. And I hope that you guys find this source helpful. I just find it really cool to kind of get a sense of how these sites changed over time. And this is a way to do it where you get multiple possibilities in one place, and you get most of the copyright information that's at your fingertips as well. So I will see everyone later.